Hi, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Chat, Sunday mornings with Crafting Journey. How are you? Look, the bus pulled up. Everybody is here. I'm so excited. Uh, never been so excited to get out of bed on a Sunday. Sarah, hi. Happy Sunday, Rebecca, Jen, and everyone. Jen is watching Jude until Tim gets back with Lydia, and then he can take over the Jude babysitting and she can come in here with us. Hi, Amy. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having an enjoyable day. So far, so good. I got my first cup of coffee in my favorite mug with no lid. Of course, I didn't feel like looking for the lid. I think coffee cups like this should come with like 3 lids because we lose them. I don't know where they go. They just get lost. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Dawn. Muttnut's here. Hi, Muttnut. I just love that name, Muttnut. Dawn, hello. Lady Dragon, good morning. Bonnie, hi. How are you? Jerry's here. Hi, Jerry. Oh my gosh, there's Mickey. She snuck in. Good morning. Just woke up. Got my coffee already. Well, you are all set for the day. Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa. Tijuana Crafter. Karina. Hi, Karina. Jen M. Hi, Rebecca, and everyone in the chat. Cats Gallery. Good morning, Cats Gallery. So, how is everybody today? I have a Halloween costume on. 3 guesses. What Halloween costume am I wearing? You guys are like, what? She doesn't have a costume on. I do. I'm disguised this morning in my Halloween costume. A duck, candy corn. Oh, you guys are not, you're off. No candy corn. Candy corn is funny though. I need to do a candy corn hat. That would be fun. A banana. Lisa. Yes, I'm dressed up as a banana. This is that sweet rolled yarn that has different fruits. This was the banana fruit. I look like a banana. I have some that you could look like a kiwi. What else? What were the other ones? There was a blueberry one. I sent you one, Lisa, didn't I? Which one did I do for you? I forget. Banana hair. Banana. You know what I did yesterday? What did I do yesterday? I pulled out my winter clothes. I put them in this zip thing, I got it off of Temu or AliExpress or one of those things. I unzip it and took all my sweaters out, and there's a whole bunch of hats. Yeah, me and hats. Yeah, Lisa got the blueberry one. That's so cool. That was a good one, the blueberry one. I don't think I have any of those left. Do I? Not right behind me anyway. I've been crocheting like a fool. And then Bag a Day puts out, Bag a Day is where I do all my crochet tutorials. She puts out a video on a super simple shrug, which I really liked. Now I'm trying to figure out if I have enough yarn to do. I thought I'd do one. I do it for my sister. She's still asleep. Don't tell her. Hi, Robin. Oh, both Robins are here. Robin loves reading and Robin Pennington. Welcome, Robins. Robin, oh, good afternoon. No, still morning here. My sister's still in bed. I had a hard time getting up this morning. I didn't stay up late last night, but Sue Layden's here. Hi, Sue. Last night, though, I watched episode 3 of The Golden Bachelor. My God, what a waste of time. He's just loving on everybody. There's Jen. Hi, Jen. How are you? Jen, go into private chat. I have a quick question for you. But I don't know if you can go into private chat. You can't go into private chat because you're not here. Never mind. When you get here, look in private chat for a question. What was I saying? Oh my gosh. So I watched that and then wow. Those women, the one that he's having trouble with now, is she's just scary looking, man. She put that lipstick on and it's all over her face. And I'm like, oh, honey, take that lipstick off. There's nothing worse than an 80-year-old with bad lipstick. So everybody's saying hi to Jen. It's the Jen Show. Jen, they can't wait for you to get in here. Tammy, hello, hello. So welcome also to Craft or Treat Week 2 is in the books. It's October 15th. We're halfway there. And I am not halfway done with my painting. I'm going to have to work on it a little bit more this week. I've been dedicating myself to crocheting and painting and doing that other. I tried to get my sister to do the other one. I'm like, you want to finish that other one for me? And she's like, no. She didn't want to. You thought this was the Rebecca Show. It is the Rebecca Show. It's the crafting journey. It's the only day of the week you get crafting journey. Well, no, you get me on Wednesdays too. So just I'm just letting you know, tonight is game night, 7:30 Central Time. I will be doing game night. Jude just tried to climb the stove and the safety latch broke, so the door opened and he fell back. Is he okay? Oh, good God. That child is into everything now that he can. He's almost a walker, but tried to climb the stove. The safety latch broke. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I hope he didn't hit his head or anything. I bet it scared the crap out of him. He won't be going near the stove no more. We hope. Jen, do you have a gas stove? Those things scare me, those gas stoves. Yeah. I don't like gas stoves. But that has nothing to do with it. He's just not happy. He's okay. He's just not happy. Well, of course he's not happy. You know, I was washing my hair this morning and I don't feel it now. There was like a sore spot on my head. Like I bumped my head. But I don't remember bumping my head. I've got hair all over me now. So, what did I say? Game night tonight? I was just trying to figure out if I want to do a new game or not. Have y'all heard of any good new games coming out on Switch? I was looking, but I didn't really find anything that strikes my fancy. I know my friend Crashley's been playing Pokemon Violet, I think. I don't know anything about that game, but I'll wait till my gamers get here. Well, Lisa's here. Lisa, any new games coming out? Yay. Lisa's my game night hero. Yay, Lisa. She joins me every Sunday night. So I was sitting here, diamond painting. Yeah. Goodness gracious. I just need to cut all this hair off. That's what I need to do. I was watercolor painting for a couple of days. And I landed on a few that I sent over to Crashley. So I'll show you some of them. I sent her this one, but I think we came to a consensus that we don't really like it. I'm going to redo it. It's not great. So I'm going to redo that one. It was fun, though. Yeah. Get all your aggression out on the watercolor paper. So I did this little gnome. He's got Christmas present. Who's the Christmas present for? Okay. I did a lot of gnomes. Here's one. A red one. An orange one. A green one. They're all fat. Fat. No such thing as a skinny. You think gas stoves are amazing? You can only play Disney Dreamlight Valley. Why can you only play that? Or you only play? I thought you said you had. Someone told you that's all you could play. I haven't been into Disney's Dreamlight Valley in a while. I bet you it has to update if I go in there. Let me look real quick. Hold on. I just want to look. It might need to update if I try to go in it. Dreamlight Valley. I haven't been in a while. Let's see. What happened? What happened? Close. We could do Disney Dreamlight Valley. It's not as fun as Zelda, but you know, I like to shop for clothes in Disney's Dreamlight Valley. I always love to see what's in the store. You love the gnomes. That's cool. It's not updating. It must be up to date. Okay. I haven't played it in a while though. Okay, a blue gnome. This is my favorite one. Another green gnome. She's the mommy gnome. I'm the mommy of all the babies. Anyway. And then last but not least, this one. And you have to look closely. There's a star right there. Isn't that cool? Mickey says she misses her gas stove from New York. They're so much easier to control the temperature with these electric stoves in Florida. Well, when I was a teenager, I was babysitting and the people had a gas stove and the kids were messing around with the stove and I don't know nothing about gas. Anyway, long story short, the mom and dad come home and everybody's passed out. I was passed out. Everybody's passed out from the gas. Like we could have all died. So ever since then, I've been like, I don't go near gas stoves. Lisa wants an amigurumi. No, Lisa. Oh my God. If I ever finish this one, I'm just going to send it to you, babe. Because I don't know. After Wednesday night, I changed the color. So I went back and I spent a couple hours after Wednesday night. This is the body of the gnome. There is so much crocheting going on right here. It's not even funny. Look at the little teeny tiny rows. So what I did, instead of putting polyfill in here, because I was working on the gnome blanket, I put in all the little pieces, what do they call it? Ort. It became my Ort jar. So I'm going to, I haven't made his head, but I've made one of the arms. There's one arm for the gnome. Anyway, I don't know when I'll look at Disney's Dreamlight Valley. Woo! I haven't been here in a while. Oh, the graphics on this thing are amazing. If I was in OBS, I'd show you, but since Jen's being a guest today, I'm not broadcasting in OBS. Oh, maybe we'll check out Disney's Dreamlight Valley tonight. See what's new in the valley. I probably got to get rid of all my weeds and stuff. Tia's here. And Jen says, no wonder the trauma therapist weighs in on my gas stove trauma. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, I don't like gas stoves. Yarn spam. I thought that was called Ort. I don't know. Because, right, the cross stitchers, they have an Ort jar and they put all their thread ends in there. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Too cute. All single crochet. Yeah, it's all single crochet. Definitely. But it was 2 hours of my life. Yes, definitely. I just have so many better things to do right now, better things to crochet. I was working on my sister's blanket because now is the time to just spread that blanket out on your lap because it's cold out and start working on it. So I started to tell you, I got all my sweaters out and then I put away the shorts and stuff like that. And I found these hats. So I also found a blanket that I started last year in the bottom of the winter thing. So I got it out and I was working on it last night. Well, I talked to some friends of mine, some sisters. Tia says, good morning, Lisa. How are you, honey? Gail's here. Hi, Gail. If I miss saying hello to you, I am apologetic. I'm sorry. Hey, I have some fun questions to ask you guys until Jen gets here. We are going to give away. Just be thinking about, do you want green or this is not the blue from last week. That's still over there. I haven't mailed it because I got to walk to the post office and I just haven't felt like doing that. This is more like a more like a purple. It's more like, so purple or orange, or orange. I'm looking at the pumpkin and saying orange, green. This is a cool color green, Tia. You know you want it. You know you want it. Okay. Anyway, as you know, Monty Hall here. There's a prize in one of those bags. Lisa says she's freezing. We've already had snow. Oh my God. Lisa, I'm so jealous. It got into the 30s here during the night. Not last night, but I think the night before. Like yesterday, it was very cold. Today, when I walked the dogs, it wasn't quite as cold. So I came home and I did have to turn the heat on for like a few hours because it was cold in this house. So, but I turned it off now. ETA 10 minutes. We are going to count down, Jen. It's 11:15. Okay. Who's going to, Lisa, count down? Because it's be right back, moving from the bed to the table. Okay. That's a 15-minute countdown. We're just going to go with the 10-minute countdown. She's, Mickey's going to kill me. Dad, see, Lisa likes anything has to do with counting, time stamping. That's Lisa's job as moderator. Sue says, Rebecca, did you see Enabler's Outpost new painting? I did not. Now she's got me curious. All right. Let's take a look, shall we? Also, if I'm going to go shopping, I got to take you guys with me. Let's find Enablers Outpost. Okay. I will share my screen so we can see what is going on. Let me get back to the live here and share my screen. Okay. Enablers Outpost. What are they up to now? They've had some amazing pens lately. Look at those pens. All right, we want diamond paintings. Here, diamond paintings. Oh no, I see a mushroom. Oh no, oh no. How adorable is that cat and mushroom? I could have painted that. Oh, that's Rachel Ray. Rachel Ray is doing watercolor now? Okay. I was going to say, it looks like a watercolor I could have done. That's because it is watercolor. Okay, Rachel Ray is doing watercolor. Pumpkin Kitty. That's cute. Victoria's Carnival by I Will Buck You. Okay. Mrs. Coffee. Indie Creates. Interesting artists. Oh my goodness. Coffee Cutie by the Decumancer. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to have to see if she wants some of my artwork. Look at that ice dragon though. Oh, that is cool. My brother would like that super dragon. Where is my brother? I have not seen him lately. Tammy says it was a release. She just did a preview on this the other day. Oh, Lisa's counting 7 minutes. I don't see anything I would purchase. Maybe that ice dragon. I really like the colors in this ice dragon. Let's open that one up. That is amazing. By Tori Nagai. That's pretty cool. Good job on the artwork for that one. Very nice. Wow, I am going to have to contact her. Mickey's what? Mickey's back? That was only 4 minutes, Mickey. Sue said, I thought you would find it. It's interesting. Yeah. Whatever. Nothing I want. No, me neither. No. I like my artwork. Yeah. Anyway. I don't know if I want my artwork as a diamond painting though. I do my artwork for fun. 6! Lisa, 6 minutes? I hope Jen's watching this. All right, I have pulled up some questions for you guys. Some fun things to do. Some Halloween questions. Yeah. All right. Do you guys prefer gore or thrillers? I am a thriller person. Don't give me gore. Don't want the gore. I don't like blood and guts and no, no. But I love thrillers. Sue says my mom was a better artist than that. Sue, you said it, I didn't. It came out of Sue's mouth. That's funny. Mickey Sensei says neither. Mickey, you don't like either one? Mickey's still on Hallmark. Dawn says thriller. Robin says thriller. Lisa says 5 minutes. I think thrillers are going to win the day. Tammy says neither. Muttnut says neither. Gore is gross. Yeah. I think thrillers are going to win the day with this audience. I watched a movie the other day. My sister says, you got to watch this. It's one of those films on Netflix. It's a different language. You know, they and some of these other countries that they're getting these shows from, these shows are really, really good. So this was a movie. I think the original language was Spanish. I'm not sure. I don't know. But this woman, she and her husband are escaping this country where all these people are targeting women and children, and especially pregnant women, and they're killing them. Some kind of genocide, which is weird considering the whole Israel thing from this past week. But anyway, so I'm watching this thing. She gets trapped in a container by herself, and then the container falls off a ship. Now she's in a container. She is 9 months pregnant, and she's in the middle of the ocean. That's all I'm going to tell you. Now that is thrilling. Mickey likes sci-fi fantasy, some supernatural mystery, action, and dramedies. Oh, like a drama comedy thing? Okay. Wait a minute. You still have 4 minutes. Let me know when you're ready. 4, 3. Hold on. We're not down to 1 yet. 3 minutes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay.
Hey!
So you've had quite the morning already.
Yes, so fun.
Did he sleep through the night? Was it 4 in a row? 4 in a row?
No, but he had a runny nose, but Tim was there. So
is Tim sleeping now? Oh no, he can't sleep. He's got to watch him so you can be here.
They just got home. Lydia was up most of the night.
Have I watched The Ranch on Netflix? I have not. Did you hear about that movie I was just talking about?
No, that was my transition to run and get my glasses and go to the bathroom. And then
this woman, this movie, for 2 hours, this woman's in a shipping container. The entire movie is just her in this shipping container that falls off the ocean. She's 9 months pregnant in a shipping container that falls off the ship, and she's in the middle of the ocean.
What?
Yeah.
What do they do? Like, what's the 2 hours?
Exactly.
How do they fill the 2 hours?
Well, she has the baby.
What?
Mm-hmm. She has the baby. And she does, and then she goes in to starts opening the containers, the boxes that are within the shipping, and she's, of course, finding Tupperware. Seriously, she finds Tupperware. She's like, why do I need all this Tupperware? She finds a use for the Tupperware. But so I had asked a question, and most people said thrillers versus gore. You look like a thriller person, Jen.
What was the second one? Thriller versus what?
Gore. Blood and
Yeah,
guts.
I'm more of a thriller.
Yeah, I don't like blood and guts.
This morning, I found something called Nada, Nada, on Netflix, or not Netflix, Hulu. And I've watched the first 2 episodes. Lisa, I'm here. You don't need to.
Why was she in the shipping container? Well, they had paid someone to slip them out of the country. All these people had paid to get them out of the country. So they pile them all into the shipping container. And just before the ship takes off, they break into the police, find them, the people that are putting everybody to death. And they take all the people in the shipping container and they kill them. But she somehow hides on top of one of the things. And so she's the only one left after they kill everybody and then drag them off the shipping container. And then they put the shipping container on a ship and it goes off to where it's supposed to go. So
what is this called?
It's called Nowhere.
Nowhere. Okay.
Nowhere. And yes, Tammy, she had the baby in the container, in the shipping container. Yeah. This poor little baby. It's and I kept looking at my watch going, okay, she's got 29 minutes to get out of this container. Okay, 25 minutes to get out of this container. How is she getting out of this container? But it's an interesting movie. Okay, Lisa, you can stop now. She's here. Lisa takes her job very, very seriously. Oh my God.
No, but the show Nada, right now there's 5 episodes. I don't know if there's going to be more. I was just scanning for stuff, and it's got Robert De Niro in it, and he is the voiceover. And the show's about this guy who's a food critic in Argentina, and there's somebody who's been doing everything for him, like waking him up, folding his clothes and putting them out for him, feeding, cooking dinner, all this kind of stuff. And then the whole premise, doesn't give it away because it's in the description, the whole premise is she dies. And now he's lost. He has no idea how to buy groceries, drive a car. And everyone hates him because he's an ASS to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Lisa, yes, that's one of the things she does with the Tupperware. It's gross, yeah, but it's.
Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah. Now everybody go watch that movie. There's another show I've been watching called Lupin. It's a French show. I'm so into these foreign shows now, but because they're voiced over with English and you can't even tell. But it's about this Black guy who read this book, and he's mimicking the guy in the book. He broke into the Louvre, and this guy actually broke into the Louvre and stole a necklace out of the Louvre. It's an interesting show. Nada is on Hulu. Oh, that's okay. You just typed that. Okay. Oh, I wanted to ask you a question. Private chat.
Yeah, I was in private chat.
Here we go. Here we go. This is event related.
We're going to tell secrets.
There's my question. The answer is yes. Okay. Yes, I thought so. Sarah says, I'm interested in Lupin. It's very good. It's this thriller. Yeah. And
thriller. Wait, I came on when you were talking about Thriller, but I didn't hear the question. So I'm like, why are you talking about Michael Jackson's Thriller?
I know. That's what you think of when you think of thriller, right?
Thriller.
Which means I should ask a different question. All right. Has anybody in the chat ever made a potion?
Not a real one.
That's what I call my frappes at night, potions. Sometimes I put chocolate wine in it. Sometimes I put.
We're going to get some more chocolate wine.
Oh, absolutely. We're obsessed. You're not supposed to reveal you're in private chat, hence the private.
We didn't reveal it.
We just didn't want you guys to know what the question was.
It was
Lisa, you mixed up a love potion? Oh my God. Nobody has done it. Oh, Dawn. All right. What kind of potion did Dawn put together? Let's hear.
playing video games. Yes, according to CC Angel. Yes, we've had to, haven't we, to get to the next level?
Yes. And I will be doing game night tonight if you're not passed out from your son. I was so tired last night. Did I tell you I had to watch episode 3 of The Bachelor?
Yes. What do you think of the girl that's causing all the strife?
Well, I was saying she needs to learn how to put her lipstick on after a long night of production, because it was like all over her face.
And then it looks like it's on her teeth sometimes. And
I'm like, girl, put the lipstick down. Back away.
I don't know why everyone's so angry at me. I just was telling them how fantastic it was to make out with him.
He came up to my bedroom. Of course he did. Production sent him up there. They made him go up there. He didn't want to go up there. It was pretty funny. All right, Lisa said it was strawberry vanilla ice cream with sprinkles and whipped cream. A Valentine's drink. Ooh, a love potion. Okay. Billy said no, unless it's garlic to keep vampires away.
Right.
Rhonda's here. Rhonda says some people just like to kiss and tell. Well,
Spoiler alert.
When they were talking at the rose ceremony to each other, those two that created the whole drama, and that lady standing behind them, like looking between them. Like, how do I get out of this situation? Somebody rescue me from these crazy women.
Okay, spoiler alert. Plug your ears if you don't want to hear. I thought it was hilarious when they were all sitting around chit-chatting and a third party person spoke up but didn't mention names and was like, some people just need to learn how to be more discreet. And she's like, were you talking about me? It's like, okay, if you think they're talking about you, they're talking about you.
Yes. If you're the one not being discreet. Well, pretty much by that time, she'd only been the only one to have a date. Well, there was another lady, but she went home. So,
yeah.
I think she found out. Here's my theory, that he's a horrible kisser. And she's like, how do I extract myself from this situation? So she gets back from her date. She gets on the phone.
Fake text me. Fake call me.
I'm using my phone as a croissant as a phone, because I don't know where my phone is. So she's like, hello? Can you pretend there's an emergency and get me the hell out of here? Because, oh my God, this guy cannot kiss. And I cannot spend the next 10 years I have on this planet with a bad kisser. Thank you.
Rebecca's going to rename this title of today's show, How to Dial a Croissant.
These are actually the best. I get these at Aldi's. They're little chocolate croissants.
Are they good?
Oh my God. It's like the old fashioned, like, this is like the bread your mom used to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches out of and send you to school.
Like the Wonder Bread?
Yeah, and then it's just got like a little sliver of chocolate on each side. It's just enough for breakfast with your coffee, which is so far off topic. But so did the Golden Ladies get their chairs for the? That's why I was watching. No chairs for the ceremony. But yeah, that would have been hilarious if they had the chairs for the ceremony. Oh gosh. All right. And then we need another question. The potion question wasn't a great one. Let's find out. What's the next question? If you were dared, Jen, if I dared you to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it?
Yep.
You would? You're not scared?
I might be scared, but I don't back down from a dare.
Did you see that show Watchers? At that house that's
I watched I think the first 2 episodes, and then I got bored.
Robin said, this is a very cringy season of The Bachelor.
Next, Rebecca will be using 2 cans and a string.
Here, I have a phone for you. Here, Jen. Yeah, we can both talk. Hey, Jen.
Over a Jude toy. A couple fake phones.
Oh, Billy needs someone to be with her. Yeah, I need a buddy. I'm not doing it by myself. I'll go in if you dare me, but I don't want to go. Oh, Lisa says she wouldn't do it.
I think I'd talk to the ghost to be like, excuse me, who the HE double hockey sticks are you? Leave me alone.
Oh, gosh. Y'all are making my nose run again. I'm allowed to blow my nose now, by the way.
Oh, yay. Let's celebrate.
Oh, thank God.
She's allowed to blow her nose.
Hello? Muttnut says that would be a big hell no for me. Some people wouldn't do it. Some people would. Well, one person said there has to be a way out. Yes. I got to know where the exit is. Yeah.
Why do people run up in every scary movie known to man? They answer the front door. Nobody's there. They leave the door open and they run up the stairs. There is no exit upstairs. Run out the back door.
I know.
Or the side door.
Don't run into the basement either.
Yes.
Please stay out of the basement. I've had 2 cases that occurred in the basement lately. Don't go to the basement, folks. Vixie would do it. Hi, Vixie. Lisa doesn't even like being home alone at night. Jude, what's he doing?
He's in baby jail. He's in baby jail right now.
Uh-oh. What got him put in jail this time?
I think they're about to eat their food, so they just put him in there because I'm here. They don't want to deal with following him up the stairs and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, he's getting around now. Poor thing. Baby jail. All right, let's do another question.
Yes, baby jail is a playpen that's 5 foot by 5 foot. It takes up almost the whole family room floor. He's got just as much room inside there as outside. He can walk around.
But he doesn't want to be in there.
But he doesn't want to be in there.
I don't blame him. So, Jen, you're home alone. And you hear footsteps. What do? Don't run upstairs.
I'm home alone and I hear footsteps. I change into something risque and scare them away. Like,
get out another glass of wine. Would you like to join me?
I don't know. I've had some thoughts of like, do I hide under the bed? Do I put my phone on mute, like silent, and call 911?
The show that I was telling you about earlier, Lupin, this woman comes home. She walks in the house, her dog runs in and he's barking, and there's this big black guy sitting in the chair waiting for her, and she starts talking to him. He's like, wait a minute, you're not scared? She's like, what do I got to be scared of? I don't own anything. I'm an old woman. You're not going to rape me. What do you want? It was pretty funny. Anyway, Rhonda says, what took you so long? Oh, God, that's funny.
I'm scared at what my grandmother would do because she was telling us how sometimes when she gets spam calls, like she doesn't have a cell phone, she has like a house phone and they answer it. She'll just start asking the person, are you a cat or a dog person? How are your pets? What do you do on the holidays? And she just gets them talking. And she's like, okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, my God. Well, Lady Dragon says, I stayed at the haunted house. Oh, Lisa said, I would tell her to make sure the safety is off. Lisa's going to get the gun out. Uh-oh. Whoa. Muttnut's getting out of the house as soon as possible. Tia says they aren't allowed to put their hands on you. They can bump into you, so I'd stay if someone touched, but I'd kick the heck on. Other than that, I'd be Tia. Tia says, can you? I hear footsteps. Wait right there. Wait. I'll be right back. I got to go text my friends.
On the croissant. That will scare them.
I heard footsteps. What would I do? Oh, I'd get the hell out of there. No. But I have 2 big dogs. So when I hear things, I always got to think, okay, if there was really something there, the dog would bark. That might not be true, but it's what I tell myself.
There's real steam coming out of my coffee.
Speaking of which, can you entertain for 2 seconds while I get a refill?
Oh, yeah. Hello, everyone. What are we going to do on Rebecca's channel? How are we going to get her in trouble with YouTube? Should we play some music? Give her a copyright strike? I don't know. Rhonda says Dipper always tells us if there's a different sound. Exactly. Our dog does the same thing. Even if there's a squirrel running across a wire in front of our house, she goes crazy. Although I want to show you this picture I took of the squirrel. I swear the squirrels are invading our neighborhood horribly this year. And this squirrel decided it just wants to sit on the tree in front of our house. This is what he does. He sits out there and he annoys our dog. So, yes, this is him sitting there.
What is that?
It's a squirrel. You know the tree out front? It just sits on the branch and annoys our dog. Just sits there. And it's gotten, now it like barks at me. Have you ever heard a squirrel sound? It's like.
That's funny. Oh yeah, they tease our cats. They'll sit in the tree where my sister goes out to the side to smoke, and they'll get in the tree right here, and they will hiss at the dogs and the cats. Yeah. It's a weird sound.
There's like 3 of them that have taken over our yard, and normally we have 1. But this year, it's gotten crazy. They've hissed at us. They've made noises. They sit in our tree and stare at us. I mean, my lawn is naturally now, what do you call it? Not irrigated. When you poke holes in your lawn. Aerated. Yeah. It's got all these little holes from the squirrel trying to hide their nuts.
Okay. Speaking of which, we need to do a giveaway. We're almost you.
How about some Taylor Swift tickets?
Oh.
Why are people obsessed with who she's dating? Seriously.
Because he's part of the Kansas City Chiefs. They're not even dating, for God's sakes. He asked her out one time.
Nobody's obsessed with who I'm dating except my husband, and then he gets mad. So
dating someone?
Ruh-roh.
I'm dating Habib.
Don't they say that in marriage you should never stop dating?
Yes, that's correct. My daughter is so wise. She's like, don't they say in marriage you should never stop dating?
This is true.
Now, depending on who the husband is, depends on.
My ex-husband and I, we would go on a vacation every year together. Somebody would watch the kids and we would go on vacation. Okay, so we're going to do #squirrel, but I don't know how to spell squirrel, so let's not do that one.
SQUIRREL.
Copy and chat.
But that's another hard word.
Okay, #the nuts.
Oh.
THENUTS. #the
nuts. Wouldn't it be funny if the squirrels were hanging on the branch watching you guys and commenting? Yes. That would be very funny.
Absolutely.
Pat Skylar agrees. Who cares who she's dating? Billy says the nuts. Well, what are we giving away? Or what?
Oh, well, I showed people before you came in. They have a choice between this lovely shade of green bag with the pumpkins
Ooh.
in the graveyard
Jude wants that one.
and the purple. I'm using all your favorite colors. Purple haunted house.
Ooh.
You got a choice. Okay. Hashtag the nuts. I'll give you guys a few more minutes. This would be a fantastic time while we're waiting for everyone to type to hit that thumbs up button.
What is the like button giving out this morning?
Cell phones.
Croissant cell phones?
Yes, croissants here. And you get a croissant cell phone.
But does it have Wi-Fi?
No. No.
Unlimited data.
And it doesn't have Find My Phone on it either. So, because we got to destroy the evidence. Is everybody in the drawing that has you got to be registered for the
Like my
event?
mom who wasn't registered.
I did forget. If I pick your name and you're not registered, you will get a chocolate croissant phone. Okay. And roaming charges. Yes, there are roaming charges on the that's funny. Guys. What would I do without you guys? Oh my God. All
I'm
right.
gonna Amazon you a thing of croissants just to be like,
In case you lose one cell phone, here's a whole box.
since there's not a Find My iPhone, can I connect my bagel to it with Bluetooth?
Rhonda says, hey, did you know Temu has removed all diamond paintings, permanent or temporary, unknown? I wonder why. Why
Probably
is
from
it
all the
that
people who
way?
complain that they're only 30 by 40 but don't have any detail whatsoever.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm just really sorry. If you buy something with a lot of detail.
I was scrolling through Diamond Art. I do this all the time. I scroll through eBay to see what Diamond Art clubs are for sale and what the prices are. And every now and then I purchase one. But I came across this one that was gorgeous. Oh my God, this painting was beautiful. It wasn't a Diamond Art Club. Then I'm like, uh-oh, let me read the fine print. 30 by 30. I'm like, somebody's going to be disappointed. Because they probably got a cease and desist. They seem easier to get to than AliExpress for the legal community. Oh, Tia is always wise, isn't she? She's so
Yes.
wise. Okay, let's do our drawing. Let's see. Here we go. Here we
Did I
go.
win?
Here we
Did I win? Did I win?
go. Tammy! Yay! Okay, Tammy.
Congratulations.
All right, Monty, tell him what she's won. No. Where did my mouse go? Oh, there it is. Have you ever lose your mouse?
I do. I have two screens and it tends to.
Yeah, I'm like, where? Oh, especially with two screens. Yeah. Okay, Tammy. Dark green or dark purple? Haunted house? Graveyard. Which one would you want to go to, Tammy? What would you like? Yummy, Tammy.
The
Thinking about.
graveyard, if you die, you're right there. You don't have to go very far. She wants the dark green
Oh,
one.
wait, you know what? There's a graveyard at the haunted house.
Uh-oh.
She wants the dark green one. Okay. So let's see what's in the dark green one. Are you sure? You're positive. Okay. Well, there is some Reese's Pieces,
And a croissant.
Hershey's. Ooh, this is a good one. More Reese's. I don't like Reese's Pieces. I love Reese's peanut butter cups like that, but not the pieces. Ooh, Twizzlers. Oh my God, who bought this good candy? Kit Kat. There's a bunch of all this in here. But she also wins. You picked the right bag.
Woo!
This is not what you're winning. This is an Archer's Arts tray. From what's her name?
Jen Archer.
Jen. Well, how did I forget Jen? We only allow Jens and Robins in this community. If your name is not Jen or Robin, I'm sorry. But what do they actually win, Jen? You want to tell them?
Yes. So you actually win a round tray that's green, like a dark haunty green. It's similar to this. This is the style.
It's a color change.
But it's like a dark green, and it's over on their site right now. It's the color of the month.
It's like Slowpoke.
Yes. And if anybody else wants it, Jen Archer is offering a 10% one-time use, and it's percentage off, which is #craft-or-treat10.
Nice.
So
congratulations. I'm going to stop sharing her name there. She's like, stop using my name. I think that is so clever. I'm going to get one of those.
It's very pretty.
Let's go to Archer's Arts and Shop. Did anybody buy a Dreamer design yesterday? Archer?
Not yesterday, but the week before.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
They had some amazing Halloween stuff. But you know what? I just said I've already done Halloween. I've got Halloween. I need to wait and see what they come out with Christmas.
I think they did Halloween a little too late.
Yeah.
It's almost like their shipment was behind because they did some Halloween a couple weeks ago. Thank you, Jude. And then they did Christmas.
So they have these these, what do they call these things? Grinders. I have a yellow one. I love it. My sister and I fight over it. So there's the bowl tray. This is the color they're getting?
Yes.
Ooh, look at that. That is cool. Limited edition.
Yes.
What is this? The book monthly? What is the book monthly? Mystic Witch. What's inside the book?
Do they have more pictures or just that one? I don't know what's inside it.
It's a book.
I think it's a storage container.
Oh, that's the color. The color is Mystic Witch. But I don't know what it is.
Is there a description down below?
No, wait, hold on. Let me go down the page. Okay, here. Our newest design for diamond drill storage. The book includes 40 tic-tac containers in a drawer system with tracks and magnets for stability. Oh, well, why didn't she say that? She didn't show a picture of any of that. She just looks like a book.
She is trying to get things up and going, I think.
Yeah, because it's like, what's in the book? Interesting. Okay.
You don't know till you buy.
I know. Well, if I must spend $40 on something, I want to know what it is, especially if it's Halloween. Billy says, I did last week, got 2. Oh, you went to Archer's too? Oh, she went to Diamond Painting.
This is what I ended up getting.
What did you get?
Let me cut this so you can see it.
Yeah, I totally thought it was something that I'm sure it's not. So
it's the Hobbit house.
Yvonne says, so many pretties, got a spangler from DAC for next month. Uh-oh. Oh, that one, the Hobbit house. Oh, man, I love that one. Yes.
I splurged. That was before the whole check incident.
Oh, my gosh. You need to have a talk with that woman. You know what I started doing with my landlord? if anybody doesn't know what she's talking about, people like you that you pay with a check, and this is very few people. I only pay my rent with a check. She holds on to it. I think she puts it on her desk and then she forgets about it. And then when she remembers, she'll run put it in the bank. Now, by now, I've already spent the money at Temu. I'll go to Temu. There's your money over there. What was I saying? I just had a brain fart.
You were talking about the checks and how you're a rent lady.
Oh, so what I finally I started writing on the back of the check. Not good after 90 days. Not valid after 90 days. That means if you keep that damn check and you try to cash it after 90 days, you can't get any money.
The bank won't cash it. Yep.
No.
Because technically you're only supposed to have 90 days, but the banks will, they don't really pay attention anymore because everything's digital.
But I went recently to the post office and there was a guy in front of me. He had to be about 110. Gets his checkbook out to pay for a book of stamps. I thought, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm never going to get out of this post office today. Because, Sue says checks are good for 6 months. Sue is like my encyclopedia. That's why I keep her around. Because if I don't know something, Sue knows it. She worked at a bank, so she knows. I see dead people.
I don't know. I always, if I find an old check, like one time I'm really bad at, my grandmother would send me checks. She doesn't anymore, but she would send me checks in my birthday card. And like you're opening it with all the other gifts and you put it aside. And then months and months and months later, like Christmas, right? My birthday's end of July. So it's still within the 6-month period. But I'm like, if I'm going to cash this like $100 check 6 months later. So I would always call her, Grandma, I'm so sorry. I didn't cash it. Is it okay if I cash it now? Because in my head, I'm like,
at least you called her.
It's
You're such a sweetheart.
To me. I mean,
Berta's here.
Is different, but
Berta, we have been waiting all afternoon for you.
We have, Berta. We've missed you.
Berta, inquiring minds want to know, how old were you when you saw your first horror movie, Berta? She's like, what? Why are you targeting me? Joanna, hello.
Joanna's in the house.
My 12 o'clockers are here. I don't know what it is about noon Central Time, but they're. Hey, Stitch, what are you doing back there?
So I still vividly remember.
Hi, Lisa.
I was home by myself one Saturday, like afternoon. My parents, I think, went grocery shopping or something. I'm like, 12-ish. And I was told that I needed to fold these towels while they were gone. So I'm watching Saturday morning cartoons, which end around noon. Because back then you only had certain channels. And so I'm flipping through the channels and I find this movie that has this doll in it. And I'm thinking, all right, I'll watch this movie. And while I fold these towels, it wasn't a doll. It was Chucky. It freaked me out. I had nightmares for weeks. And I still can't handle seeing Chucky.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
I'm trying. Yeah, so what's the scariest movie you've ever seen? Or how about a scary book? What's a scary book that you've read? Tia says, don't watch doll movies. Yeah, no. That one, they've got one now that's dressed up like, what do they call it? She's got long hair. Megan. Is that the name? Is it a movie?
It's different. Yeah, I saw that. It's a doll that's supposed to help the girl. And then she ends up getting very possessive about protecting the girl. And if anybody even remotely says something mean or whatever, I think she kills them or something like that. I don't know.
Joanna says, I was diamond painting waiting for you to start. It was on mute. That is the best way to watch me, Joanna. Next time, I'm going to call you on my croissant.
You missed the whole croissant
If you want
story.
to know what we're talking about, you're gonna go back to the beginning and watch.
Yes, Yvonne. It's sorry, I said it's craft or treat 10. Craft or treat 10. That'll get you 10%
Dennis
off
says,
at
don't
Archie.
watch Annabelle. There was one book that I read that actually scared the bejesus out of me. And I mean, like I was really engrossed in this book. And something happened in the book. I don't remember what happened, but I jumped. I've never jumped like while reading a book. And that was the book. What was it called? It's a famous movie now. The one with where the guy puts the women's skin on. What's that one called?
I don't know.
It's very hard to resist.
The guy's in jail, and then the girl was it Jodie Foster? She's a detective, and she goes and interviews him in jail.
Oh,
That one.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yes. Oh my God. Scariest book ever. Holy crap.
I watched the movie. I didn't read the book.
Oh, I jumped out of my chair when something happened in that book. I don't even remember what it was, but it was wow. Sue knows what it was. Silence of the Lambs. Tammy's first horror movie was Exorcist. Do you know, I remember what grade I was in when that came out. 6th grade.
I don't watch scary movies really, so
I don't know that I saw it. I think everybody was reading the book or something back then. It may have been right around the time that movie came out. I don't think I ever saw the movie. Not at first, anyway. I may have seen it later on, but I didn't like that kind of thing. Yvonne says, I ordered one of those books. So cute. What are we? She's not talking about
back
Silence.
to Archer's Arts.
The what?
The book on Archer's Arts.
Oh, okay. Okay, Yvonne.
So I watched the Saw movies, Saw 1 and Saw 2. I tried to watch Saw 3, and that was too it ended up going into gore. The reason I watched Saw 1 was because of even though it was a little bit gory, it was psychological. So I was like really intrigued by the psychology of what they were doing. And then 2 moved a little bit more into gore. And then by 3, it was like, okay, I can't handle this. I didn't watch it.
Well, I watched what was that show? The Walking Dead. I watched like the first 2 seasons were really
My mom
good.
loves that show.
The
Of all
first
the
couple
people who like
seasons.
it.
Yeah, the first couple of seasons were good, and then I think they got into season 3 and it started going to real blood and gore, like real deep into blood. I don't
7
mind.
is a good movie, Chantal.
What's that? 7. I
7?
don't remember that one. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Isn't that the one with the heads in the box?
I don't know, but it's like the 7 Deadly Sins. It's been so long since I've watched it. Scary movies I like, but yeah, not horror. But the 7 Deadly Sins are basically it's these 2 detectives, and they find like one person was murdered, and they go, oh, I'm just going to pick a sin. It happens to be like this guy. They reached into his past and he was a liar. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So then they find this other, which they're like, this second person that was murdered doesn't really go with the first at all. It's just a second person, you think. But then that person they died by overeating and like forced overeating, gluttony. So then they start putting it together that this person is killing people in the way that they're sinning. So if you're a glutton, like they force fed this person till his stomach burst. And then if you're this, so it was like, they don't show that, but it ends up being the serial killer.
Just the thought of it. Was Brad Pitt in that movie?
Somebody famous and young with blonde hair.
Could have been Brad Pitt.
He may have been.
Kat thinks foreign horror films are much more interesting than American. I'm going to have to watch some.
There you go. Yep.
Brad Pitt. That Container movie is a foreign film. The Container movie is a foreign film. But Netflix, because of the writer's strike, went international, and I love it. Mm-hmm. I love it now. Tammy said, I saw that one.
There's another one that's very intriguing called Identity. It's not a horror film, but it's like a psychological thriller.
Mhm.
And it's about this guy who pulls up with a whole bunch of people in a bus, and they break down at this motel, and everybody gets their own motel room, and then people start dying and disappearing, and they're trying to figure out who the killer is among them, and it's got a plot twist.
Ooh, Identity. I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Identity.
Oh, see, I was right. 7 is Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt. I love Morgan Freeman. He's probably the ugliest guy you ever saw, but I just think he's a great actor.
Oh yeah.
Kevin Spacey was in it too. Look at Chantel. Wow. He's a wealth of knowledge on this movie. I think she liked that movie. Oh, my nose is itching. I'm coming into some money, right? Or somebody's talking about me. It's one of those two superstitions.
Somebody's sending you money. Maybe
Y'all
they're
believe in superstitions? Superstitious?
maybe they're texting you on your croissant.
Are you superstitious? Is there something that you won't do? Like I was walking the other day and a black cat passed my. In fact, when you and I were on Friday night, it was Friday the 13th, and no one ever
I did
mentioned
not.
it.
I got
No
off
one
and like
ever
I
mentioned
had
it.
so much intention of mentioning it, and I never did.
I think I found out the next day. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm I believe in evil. And so I'm not a big person when it comes, because I believe in that bad things can happen on the evil level.
Joanna, thank you for the super chat.
We have black squirrels at work. Is that the same as a black cat?
Black squirrels.
Yeah, black squirrels. One
You know,
was
that's
talking to a
interesting.
turkey.
Because the ones we had in Florida were like gray, and then the ones here in Kansas are red. I guess squirrels come in all kinds of colors. Interesting.
It's not. Let's see, I'm gonna look this up.
So Joanna just gave a super chat, a donation for the channel. You can do that by hitting that $sign down in the comment box. It's not scary. It won't hurt you if
It's
you
not
touch.
scary.
You can play around with it. You can hit it and see what it does. Yeah, it's kind of cool. There is my girl, Alyssa.
Alyssa! They're a subgroup of squirrels with black coloration on their fur.
Really? The black ones.
Yep, it's most frequent with the eastern gray squirrel and the fox squirrel.
Wow.
So they're born, it's a morphing thing, I guess.
Interesting. So Alyssa is the owner of Diamond Painting Drills, which is next week's sponsor.
Woo, woo, woo.
So next week, when we pull a winner, one of these bags is going to have Diamond Painting Drills.
Yay!
This week we did Archer's Arts. Last week we did Crashley. And then the finale is Crystal Canvas Arts. Now you're not around on Friday, so what
I
are we
know.
gonna do on Friday? I look forward to Friday nights. I snuck into Mickey's live. She didn't even know I was coming. I just sneak in the back door, and then I sit down in her.
Is it like a haunted house when you
I sit down in her waiting room and do funny things, and finally she'll let me in.
Does she is it like I hear footsteps?
Joanna says, are you watching Look After Maya on Netflix? It's called Take Care of Maya, and I have seen it. It's kind of gut-wrenching, but I'm actually spent the weekend looking at their final testimony, because they took the stand twice. Each one of you wind me up, guys, and I'm gonna go. So the Is there another one called Looking After Maya? I thought it was Take Care of Maya. Anyway, whatever. So they took the stand to talk about the action, what actually happened, what they're suing for. Kaden, good morning. And now they're taking the stand to talk about damages. So he's asking her, like, as we sit here right now, are you in pain? And she's like, yeah, it's a 7. So it's sort of updated from that, but apparently after that Netflix, I kept waiting for the question, because what the defense is doing now is if they think they're going to get an objection to a question, because he got so burned, he almost caused a mistrial, this guy. Now he'll ask the judge before he asks the question. He'll say, can we go sidebar? I want to run this question by you. So he asked the judge about the question before and I kept thinking, are they going to ask about the Netflix income? I want to know how much money this family made off that movie, because they're asking for $220 million from this hospital. And they already got money from Kathy Beatty's lawsuit, and they already got money from the Susan Smith lawsuit. So this family's they're not doing too bad. So they didn't ask it, though. I don't know if he wanted to ask about the Netflix and he didn't, and the judge shut him down as maybe it's not relevant. But I think it's relevant. Wouldn't you want to know how much they made off the Netflix?
Is it out there? Like, is it something we could look up? Like public?
How much they made
Yeah.
off of Netflix? Let's see.
I don't know. I haven't looked. I just didn't know.
We could ask, hey Siri, how much did the Kowalski family make off of Netflix?
Keychains.
She's not awake. I'll have to ask Google. Wait a minute.
She eats her croissant.
Google? Hey, Google. Let's find out. Let's ask Google today. Okay. How much did the Kowalskis make from the Netflix documentary Take Care of Maya?
$1 million.
They didn't say. They're not saying.
Okay.
They just, all they're saying is that they're asking for $220 million. Nope, they're not talking about how much they made. They're not going to tell you.
Not until they get all the money from everyone.
I set Yvonne's Google off. And Jerry's. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You want a chocolate croissant? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's ask another question. What was your favorite Halloween costume, Jen? Do you dress up a lot?
Not since after I turned like 13 or 14. I don't remember them except for pictures. The one that I remember the most was, I talked about it last, I think 2 weeks ago, when I dressed up like a princess. So.
Why did you dress up like a princess 2 weeks ago?
No, I didn't dress up like a princess 2 weeks ago. I told the story of how I No, and how my mom, like, I only had black shoes, and so my mom used foil and put them over my shoes, and she used a wooden spoon with the star and put foil over that, and we made a crown and out of cardboard and put foil over that, so it was all sparkly. And
oh, your mom's the best.
Yeah.
Tammy says, I want to know how much was her mother's death from the fault of the hospital and what % is from her mental illness. How much was her mother's death from the fault of the hospital? I don't think her death was anybody's fault except herself. But her mom grew up in a different culture than us. She grew up in communist Poland, and she was very much afraid of the government, and the government, took her father prisoner right in front of her when she was a young child. And her father was actually instrumental in the overthrow of the government. So that's why they live in the US. But which, I don't know if they have a different view of suicide, but they certainly have a different view of life when you grow up under communism. So, but I think it probably drew some similarities, now that she comes to the US and the US government takes her child away from her, and she probably felt she had no other recourse. So, of course she had issues, Joanna. I mean, we all do, but suicide is a very selfish act. It really is. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, everybody's got one. I do feel sorry for the kids. I really do. Because this father is in his 60s, bless his heart. This is like his second family. He has a grown daughter that has children. He has grandchildren with a grown daughter. So he kind of started over, and now he's got to raise them on his own. What other questions can in a zombie apocalypse? What is your weapon of choice, Jen? Oh, I got one.
Well, don't zombies go after live people?
So what's your weapon? What are you going to use against them?
I just cover myself in a dead person until they walk by, then run the other way.
Tweezers are deadly. Just get yourself a pair of tweezers, the pointy ones, not the dull ones.
Right between the eyes. What? Don't you have to chop off their heads or they come back? I don't know. I don't know a lot about zombies.
Yvonne's getting out her machete. Yvonne, I've always wondered why people have machetes in their house. Why is there a machete in your house? I had a client once I had to represent him in court because he had been arrested when they caught him chasing his girlfriend around the kitchen table with a machete. What? So my first question to my client was, why the hell do you have a machete in your kitchen? Who has a machete in their house?
He knows. We do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I bought it from Thailand and brought it here.
Oh, that one. Yeah. That's a souvenir.
Okay.
Joanna says, I still have my axe and my Halligan. I'm good. Tammy says, you dress like them? Oh, there you go. You just blend. Tammy's just going to blend in. That's a good one, Tammy. I like that. Then they'll leave you alone. So apparently why he had the machete in his house was because they grew up in the Bahamas. And in the Bahamas, everybody has a machete because you have to get out of your car and clear the roads sometimes. That's what I was told anyway. Chantal has weapons in their house also. But they might not work on a zombie. Can you shoot a zombie? I don't think you can shoot a zombie.
I like the tweezer idea.
The tweezers are, yeah. And if all out fails, give them a chocolate croissant.
I was going to say, throw a croissant and run.
Here, catch. When he goes to catch it, you run. A tomahawk. Okay. Diving paint with Kim. Nice to meet you. I haven't met you before, but she has a machete to chop down small trees that grow. Those are called weeds. If you lawn mow them when they're little, they don't turn into trees. Trust me, I have a whole backyard of small trees.
Jude did not like that.
Go get him. We want to see him.
He's getting his diaper changed right now.
Oh, is that why? My mom collects Native American items that are real, made out of bones. What? Like people's bones? Well, that's whole nother craft. On Wednesday, craft with me Wednesday.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
We're gonna make items out of bones. Hey, that would draw a crowd, wouldn't it? Joanna said, "Ooh."
Okay, we're just snuggling.
So my favorite Halloween costume was I dressed up. We were going to this party, and I put on like a house coat, like a moo, and I had these Cabbage Patch babies, and I attached them to the skirt of the house coat so they were hanging on, and then I had like curlers in my hair. And these babies hanging on my clothes. It was kind of funny. Joanna says my dog hair blanket is no longer weird. Oh no. No, it's not. Oh my gosh. What time is it? Okay. Because
We digress.
I'm about done with this Halloween. Okay. Would you ever go to a graveyard at night?
Isn't that the only time to go?
There used to be this YouTuber. She's not around anymore, but she would.
I wonder why.
On Halloween, there was one Halloween she went to a graveyard, and you couldn't see anything. You couldn't see her. You couldn't see anything. And she was like, it was the weirdest YouTube show I'd ever seen. Like, what is she doing? Just going to the graveyard. Yeah, she's not around anymore. Yeah, that
Kind of
was
like
over.
going to 7-Eleven. Like, just going down the street to the graveyard.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you in this graveyard? Everybody, of course, tuned in because they wanted to see her in the graveyard, but you couldn't see anything.
But nothing happens when the camera's on. It's all when the camera's off.
Right, exactly. You use deer hoofs as rattles? What? Deer hoofs for Berta.
In Alaska, deer hoofs is rattles. What's in the hoof then that rattles?
Use deer hoofs for maybe the hoofs you put inside the rattle and it. Okay. My next guest on Craft With Me Wednesday will be Berta. We'll be making rattles. Yes. See, Sue, I wasn't going to out her. Sue outed her. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Pixie says, I've been to a graveyard at night. I think graveyards are fascinating. During the day, I like to read the headstones, like to see how long that headstone's been there. I went to this one graveyard in, what was it, Louisiana, I think? No, it was in Alabama. And this graveyard had headstones that had been there for hundreds of years. Berta says they cling together. What? Cemeteries close at dusk for a reason.
Amy. My brother and sister-in-law live right next to a graveyard. They're neighbors, like literally
and they don't mind it.
They said they're the best neighbors because they're so quiet.
Well, people used to tell me that they would see a ghost on this door back here.
What?
Yeah, no, they would show me. They would timestamp the video where they'd seen it, and I would go back and watch the video, and you could see a light on this door. My sister swears my house is haunted. Joanna's going to stream it. Well, I don't know, Joanna, because that other YouTube channel didn't do so well after that, but okay.
I got to see this timestamp.
Oh,
make sure
I don't know what I've done with it, but it was just this weirdest little, it probably was like a speck of dust that just got magnified, but people saw it.
We got to make some garlic croissants for you and hang them around your door. And
Tammy says, my sister lives across the street from a graveyard. Except on days where there's funerals, I think it'd be kind of cool. I'd be walking my dog through the graveyard. Not at night. Not at night. No. Mm-mm. So I like walking the dogs at night because it's quiet and dark. There was a full moon last week. Did you see it?
What?
Yeah, there was a gorgeous full moon last week.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't on the 13th.
No. It was earlier than that.
That's why everyone was all crazy. Judicus, you need to be quiet for just a few
right.
minutes.
We are going to start saying goodbye because Jude is ramping up. He's like, I've had enough of this show. Shut it off, Mom. I need it.
Got enough of Daddy. He's like,
all right, guys. Tonight is game night at 7:30 Central Time. Yes. And I don't know if I'm going to be playing Zelda or something new. We'll see.
We'll see.
If the
Oh, you
mood
want to come
strikes
say hi
me.
to Miss Rebecca? Come here.
Yes. Come here, Jude.
Don't make me go get you. Come here.
We will not tell anyone that we saw Jen's jammies.
My jammies, yeah.
Sorry, I thought those were for my eyes only.
Hi, Jude.
Hello.
Hi, buddy. What are you doing?
I still in my PJs.
Hey, Jude. Do you like candy?
What?
Candy?
He's like, I don't even know what candy is.
You
I
know,
don't know what
I meant
candy
to
is.
tell you earlier, your background, like with your background like that, you blend into the thumbnail. It's kind of cool. It looks like you're coming out of the background.
3D.
Jude, what are you doing, buddy?
Say, I'm being Jude. Yes, I know. There's all these sparkly things over here.
Say, oh, Mom, just let me play here for 5 minutes.
All these sparkly things. Yeah.
Jude, give me a kiss. Jude,
Can you say,
kiss. Do you do kisses? He's so adorable.
All right. Well, thank you.
Okay.
I'll see you
Bye, everybody.
soon.
I'll see you tonight or tomorrow on Crafting and Crime Daily so we can talk Kowalski, all things Kowalski. Bye, everybody.